What's going on, everybody? This is Island Hopper TV, and today we're going to talk about things to know when visiting El Salvador. Let's do it. All right, the first thing you're going to want to know about El Salvador is San Salvador is the capital city, but also the largest city in El Salvador. So the total population in all of El Salvador is 6.8 million people. So almost 7 million people live here. And even though it's a small country, it does have a lot to offer, including surfing and beautiful coastline. And the inland area is actually full of volcanoes and jungle. What's going on, everybody? This is San Salvador. We are in the central historical area, and we're going to do a walking tour around the historical area and then head out into some of the other places around San Salvador. So they got a protest going on. I don't know what they're protesting though. Is that a feminista? Yeah, it's something about women. It's a women's march. It looks like it's a women's march. So the area that we were hanging out there was the city center, but you can see just outside of the city center is plenty of outdoor shopping for all types of different equipment for the most part, the locals who actually live there. They come down here to this market in the downtown area and shop. And let's talk about some more things to know about El Salvador. So something that is making worldwide news is the fact that El Salvador became one of the first countries in the world to accept Bitcoin as legal tender. Being the first one to do anything always comes with it a very interesting historical reverence, right? So it is true that you can use Bitcoin to purchase things around El Salvador. So when you come here, if you're a cryptocurrency or blockchain kind of person, be ready for that. You can even see it right there when you get off the plane at the airport. But also it's important to know that the US dollar is also legal currency. So El Salvador is really in a perfect position to become one of the first countries to accept Bitcoin. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to show you a hike just outside of the city of San Salvador. We're going to go up the mountain. That's where we're actually headed right now. So do bear in mind, El Salvador is an outdoorsman's paradise. So the area we're coming up to for the hike is called Puerto Del Diablo. Great views all around San Salvador and towards the ocean, but it's also at the top of a rock. All right, so we are here at the Puerto Del Diablo. There is currently some construction taking place here, but we are headed up. All right, let's talk about some more important things to know about El Salvador. You know, depending on the website or the country you're coming from that you check about safety in El Salvador, you may get varying opinions. From my experience, El Salvador has been a safe place. There are certain areas that you should not go, and you should be aware of the crime problem that can exist in certain areas, especially for tourists in the wrong area at the wrong time. But overall, El Salvador has been a very safe place to visit. I haven't had any issues or saw anything other than smiles and just really kind-hearted people. So in terms of safety, I would say practice general precautions, stay in areas that are considered safe neighborhoods, and try not to go into places that are not considered safe neighborhoods, of course. So basic precautions here in El Salvador. Hope you guys are enjoying this hike up the mountain here. You know, let's also talk about transportation and getting around. When you first land in El Salvador, you'll realize that the airport is about an hour and a half drive away from downtown San Salvador. That can be a bit inconvenient, so do plan accordingly. When I got off the plane there, I did find a taxi driver ready to take me to San Salvador. It wasn't too big of an issue, but I think it cost around $70. Also coming back, I coordinated with my hotel. I was staying at the Marriott. But getting around from there, you either make friends with a shuttle driver who can take you around. You can also consider riding the bus or hire a taxi like I did. And as you can see, arriving up here, we do have the good views that you get all around El Salvador, especially the volcanoes, because there's definitely a couple volcanoes that peek out of the landscape here. My apologies for all the heavy breathing. Here's the view, the top of this mountain. Wow. So was it worth it? Yeah, it was worth the hike. But now we're heading back down. You can see some of the trees growing up against these rocks. This is really an interesting place. It's a great hike if you want to get in an exercise when you're here. Alright, so now we're going to go over to Los Bumalos, which is a restaurant with a scenic overlook over the city. Look at this nice rock brook here. So we're at this restaurant here with the view. Bumalos. So here you can see we got some pupusa, which is actually a traditional El Salvadorian cuisine. I got the chorizo one, and I also got the cheese one. These are really delicious. You can eat them with sauce or salsa. Just a really tasty El Salvadorian cuisine. Get a nice view here. Mirador. Alright, here we are now headed over to Ponchi Milco. This place is actually an indigenous town up on the hill. Really a beautiful place just outside of Puerto Del Diablo. And you can see the indigenous artwork on the wall and the statues and other artifacts around here.
Posición del lugar, de marcar territorio, y es así. La esclavización, luego la introducción de la religión católica. Sí.
So now we're working our way towards the coastline, and you can see these beautiful views as you come down off the mountains towards the coast. Gorgeous out here. Look at this valley that leads to the ocean. So as you get about 30 minutes outside of the Ponchi Milco, you come into a town called Santa Cruz, and then you take that Highway 2 there, and that actually takes you along Surf City. So this whole area right from La Libertad all the way to El Zonte, El Sunzal, Playa San Blas, so many different towns right here that are going to be for surfers, and you'll get hostels and all types of different vibe down here. But that's actually where we're headed. If I was to guesstimate how far it is from actual San Salvador, it seems like it takes about an hour and a half in total to get to and fro, depending on traffic.
Surf City, El Salvador. See the beach right here.
Alright guys, this is a quick guide to El Salvador. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to this channel as we continue to take you around the world. And watch some more of our other videos from Latin America. But I hope you guys enjoyed this.